She is self-sufficient. She doesn't depend on anything else. So should you not be happy? What do you mean by this self-sufficiency? Does he depend on his own body? Common, from the standpoint of common parlance. So, look here. He is a self-sufficient person. He doesn't depend on anything else. But does he depend on his own body or not? If he has to depend on the own body, dependence is there or not? The body is made up of. And he said, look, all that is I have to do is I have to gain the Atma-jnana, Brahma-jnana. Is it not? I am capable of that. I will get it. But what happened? When he decided that the time was such that Brahmaji was to go to sleep. You know? It was a time of pralaya. Let us just say. It was a time of pralaya. And Brahmaji says, I have worked enough of this thing. The day is over. Let me sleep. And he started yawning and packed out. Where will his body go? Where will his body go? Because the body is made up of Panchamahabhutas. The body is made up of the 5 elements. If Brahmaji, that means Hiranyagarbha, withdraws the creation, you can't say, Brahmaji, we appreciate your hard work. You have worked this much. You please do one thing. You certainly take rest. We'll mind our own business. You take rest. You sleep it. We'll mind our own business. You can't say why. The 5 Panchamahabhutas will not be available for you. The body will not be available for you. The Jagat will not be available for you. So what are you going to do with that? So that you can't say. Even that body, necessity of the upadhi, the body itself also is a dependent. So therefore, no, because having discovered the Brahmanda Swarupa, even that dependence on the body is not there because, if the body is there, let it continue so long as the momentum is exhausted. But we have nothing to get from the body. Okay. So in this manner, the one who has got the knowledge of Brahma, that is one who has discovered the Brahmanda, gets freed from the samsara, sorrow, vastu. Same thing now, that is Anvaya. If you have got the Brahmanda, so you get freed from the samsara, sorrow. Same thing again, based on the Shruti says, if this knowledge is there, you are free from samsara. If it is not there, Vyatireka. If this knowledge is not there, certainly you are in for trouble. Not in for trouble, already you are in for trouble. You continue to be in that trouble so until you discover the solution. So that will say, Tika. Evam anvayamukena ishta prapti anishta nivrutti pratipadna parani vakyani pradhan. In this manner, as 2 quotations that were told in this earlier stanza. So, anvayamukena, from the standpoint of gaining the knowledge, from the standpoint of positively gaining the knowledge, ishta prapti anishta nivrutti pada pratipadna parani vakyani pradarshana. Having shown, quoted the Shruti Vakyas which speak of ishta prapti, that freedom from the samsara, ishta prapti, acquisition of Brahmanda, and anishta nivrutti, freedom from samsara, sorrow. Parani Vakyani Pradarshya. Now, Anvaya Vyatirekaabhyam Anartha. Anvaya Vyatirekaabhyam Anartha Nivrutti Pradarshana Param. So, Anvaya Vyatireka. Simultaneously. If you have got this knowledge, you are free from samsara. If you don't have, that means you continue to be in samsara. So that way, Anartha Nivrutti Pradarshana Param. So, that total cessation of this from the samsara is being pointed out by the Shruti. 2 Shrutis. Taitiriya only. Yada he vaisha etasmin adrishye natme nirukte nilayane bhayam pratishtam vindati. Yada he eva eshaha. So the one who has, you can take this text only. Yada he eva eshaha etasmin abhayam pratishtam vindati athaso bhayam gato bhavati. When this seeker has got that pratishtha, that firm abidance, etasmin brahmani, what type Brahma will see from the other adjective. So, in this Brahma, he has got that firm abidance in terms of knowledge. So, what happens? Saha abhayam gataha bhavati. He gains the state of freedom from bhaya rupa samsara, the bheda rupa samsara. Suppose he doesn't get it, यदा हे वैष एतस्मिन् उदरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवति. If Taittiriya Shruti only same given there in Tika. So if he makes even the slightest bheda, the division of upasya and upasaka, the division at a higher level, not ordinary level, at a higher level, so Ishvara is the upasya and upasaka, Hiranyagarbha, etc. So asatasya bhayam bhavati. Certainly he gets subjected to the sorrows of fear of samsara, sorrow of samsara. So these two Shruti quotations from the Taittiriya are being given to point out if Brahmananda is discovered, freedom from samsara. If not, continuation of samsara. Pratishtham vindate swasmin yada syadath so bhayaha. Kurute asmin antaram chedath tasya bhayam bhavet. Yada at mumukshuhu. Yada this mumukshuhu. Swasmin pratishtham vindate. Swasmin pratishtham vindate. Atha saha abhayam syat. Abhayam syat. Abhayaha syat. Atha saha abhayaha syat. Asmin antaram kurute chet. Atha tasya bhayam bhavet. Asmin antaram kurute chet. Atha tasya bhayam bhavet. Yada when mumukshu, this mumukshu, what does it do? So mumukshu swasmin pratishtham vindate. Swasmin. Swasmin means in oneself. What is the swasmin? Brahma bhinne swasmin pratyagatmani. In oneself the pratyagatma who is Brahma bhinna. Not just oneself. In myself only is what? He has got abundance. But that myself may be something miserable guy. He is a miserable guy and he has what? Total rootedness in the misery afterwards. So no. Therefore, swasmin, Brahma bhinne swasmin. Me who is non-different, who is not different from Brahma, pratyagatmani. Not the notional atma, but in the pratyagatma, one's own real nature. So swasmin, pratishtham vindate. Okay, pratishtham vindate. Pratishtha means here that, you see, Brahma amasmiti avasthanam pratishthanam. So it is a prakarshena sthitihi pratishtha. So that is prakarshena samshaya viparya rahityena sthitihi pratishtha. That the firm abundance, how? So samshaya viparya rahityena. So there being no trace of samshaya. That means the samshaya, what type of samshaya will see me? Samshaya doubts as regards to one's own real nature. So no doubts about that. Viparya, erroneous notions about oneself also are not there. Samshaya viparya rahityena sthitihi. That abidance, what it exactly means? Namely, it is Brahmaham asmiti avasthanam pratishtha. That avasthanam, that abidance, that I am Brahma. Abidance of what? That I am Brahma. That state of abidance, that I am Brahma. State for who? A sthiti. Can Brahma have some sthiti? If Brahma has this sthiti, then all sthiti will start afterwards. So, because Brahma cannot have a state. State means what happens? Different states is what does it mean? Some change is involved. Some change is involved. Some condition is involved. In Nirguna Brahma, how can there be any change or a state as such? Then the sthiti of what? Sthiti of buddhi. Sthiti of antakarana. Sthiti of antakarana. Even that means the sthita prajnatva is not sthiti for Brahma. It is for our buddhi, our antakarana. So, antakarana which is ignorant now, so it has to discover that I am so, and having discovered, no error, habitual errors also should not be there. That state of mind, that antakarana, wherein it is rooted in the knowledge of oneself. That pratishtha is for the antakarana in the knowledge of oneself, abidance in the knowledge of oneself, the state of the buddhi, and not for Brahma which is free from all these. So that pratishtha vindate. So gains, the one who gains, vindati. So that means labhati, he gains. Again, what is that Brahma that it was in the Taittiriya Shruti? It was adrishye, anatme, anirukte, anilayane was told. Adrishye, which is free from drishya. Any drishya is savikara. Any blessed drishya, what you experience, whether at the gross level or subtle level, it is subject to vikaras. So therefore, adrishya means free from drishya. Itself means to say that avikare, that which is free from all vikaras. Means now you get rid of all the vikaras. Come on. You get freed from all those which are subject to change, modification, vikara. What will be left out? You have to find out. Whatever that is subject to change, vikara, drishya, what is there, you get rid of that. World, savikara or nirvikara? Savikara. Okay. All that means, and world means everything, all vishyas are included there. Okay, my body, savikara or nirvikara? Don't ask at all. Morning was all right, but now afterwards I have no mood at all. Okay. So there's something, some headache or some knees are paining or something. Indriyas, savikara, nirvikara. Savikara. Pranas, savikara. Okay. Mana, that we know very well. So it is subject to vikara. Buddhi, savikara, nirvikara. I thought in the morning introduction, I thought I will catch Brahmananda, but now I feel so some doubt is that no, look here. Actually, the analysis has not started. He is just justifying. That means he is justifying his claim because so many Shruti quotations are there. There is one thing here. If you delve too much in the Shruti here, it will be Upanishad class, not Panchadashi class. So it is there. But they are to the extent, because we can't go totally in that in the Taittiriya when it is that, it will be done in thoroughness. But to the extent we require, we have to go to that, because otherwise we will miss the mode of inquiry conducted by the author. There we have to see how we can appreciate Brahmanda. So that is important, that Shruti to the extent we require, we have to go through, because otherwise the means that things will not be clear. Okay, Anta, that's fine. It is therefore this is subject to vikara, subject to change, buddhi is subject to change. Ignorance, savikari or nirvikari. How? What are the vikaras in ajnana? Look, why are you listening to Vedanta? Why are you listening to Vedanta? To gain the knowledge of oneself, to destroy ignorance. Suppose if ignorance were nirvikara, what it amounts to? You can't destroy ignorance. If you can't destroy ignorance, you can't gain knowledge. If you can't gain knowledge, what for are you taking to Vedantic Shravana? You know for certain that you can't destroy ignorance, means you can get confirmed that you will continue in the samsara. Why waste time? Therefore, ignorance, at least you know for certain that much Shraddha is there. Because Vedanta is going on. Though I am not successful, but it is possible to destroy ignorance. And therefore what? So you take to Shravana, because see, vikara means any of vikaras, not all the vikaras, it is subject to destruction. So Shruti also says, otherwise Shruti will not speak of Atma Jnana, because that is, ignorance is not Satya, ignorance also is Mithya, including the entire Jagat, therefore subject to destruction. So therefore Shruti speaks of this. So that being the case, ignorance also is Vikara. Adrishye, Avikare, that which is free from Vikara. So that Brahma which is free from Vikara, Adrishye, and which is Anatmi. Asharire, free from Sharira. Because free from Drishya, it is free from Sharira, because Sharira is Drishya or Adrishya. Sharira Drishya. Sharira is one of the things which is brought in the category of Drishya. So that is Savikara. Therefore, because it is Adrishya, therefore it is Anatma, means Asharire, which is free from all the upadhis. No upadhis are there at all. Asharire, okay. Anirukte, because it is asharira, this anatmya, asharira, therefore it is anirukta. Nirvachanam is not possible. Definition is not possible. That which is available in terms of avayava or gunas, you can be able to define. So this is not possible for definition, because any definition that you are defining in terms of words. Words can travel only in terms of jati guna kriya sambandha. That which is free from the jati guna kriya sambandha is nirguna. You cannot define as such. Therefore, it is anirukte, that cannot be defined. Anilayane. Anilayane means which has no adhara, anadhari. Adharam na vidyate yasya. Which has no adhara. Means which is not effect or karya of anything as such, which doesn't depend on anything. Which doesn't depend on anything. I don't know last time I told you or not. We depend on many things. We have got guardians, etc. Those who guard, etc. But this Brahma or Ishvara has no guardian, no adhara for it. In the word, one who has got a master to protect, etc., he is called as Sanatha. And one who doesn't have, Sanatha, orphan. Generally, devotees, what do? They pray to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, I am Anatha. So, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan has got a bigger complaint against this guy. My dear, you are not Anatha, I am Anatha. You know, you have got Natha in me, the Ishvara. But me, the Ishvara, poor fellow, no Natha, no master for him. Of course, it is the glory of Ishvara that he is Anatha. So therefore, you need not worry because you have no Natha, master of you. Me, Ishvara, it is my job to take care of you, provided you are available. If you think that you can take care of yourself, I will not interfere, of course. Ishvara will not interfere if you think that you can take care of yourself. But if you raise your arms up and you just hint me, not that's enough, I will take care of it. So, therefore, Ishvara is in fact without Natha, because he has no other, he has no karana for him. He has no karana, though he is the karana for entire jagat. He is without karana, without adhara. So, the one who is Anidayane, Anadhari. Ishvara from the standpoint of creation, otherwise Brahma from the standpoint of the so, Anadhari, yes, Anadhari. That in that Brahma etasmin, that Brahmani which is like this, Abhayam Pratishtham Vindati. One who gains that means the Pratishtha Abhayam, being free from all this samsara, free from reality means Abhaya here is state of moksha. Nothing short of it. Abhaya means fearlessness, just like fearlessness. Laitadhi, Abhaya is moksha. So one who gets that abidance of the buddhi, saha abhayam gataha bhavati means he gains the state of moksha. He becomes freed from this samsara. This anvaya. If you get this, you are free from samsara, you have got the moksha. Suppose if you don't get it, that is what others next to see. Yada he vaisha etasmin ut aram antaram kurute ut ati aram alpamati bhedam kurute. Antaram means bheda. Even the slightest bheda like upasya, upasaka, maybe at a noble bheda, not ordinary bheda as such. So means something for upasana he thinks. So even that bheda he does. Therefore, atatasya bhayam bhavati. Certainly he continues to be there in the samsara. That is it. Asmin antaram kurute che. Asmin means in this Advitiya Brahmani. Of course, I have seen earlier. In this Advitiya Brahmani. So, antaram kurute che. Antaram means bhedam. Not a gap or anything. Antaram means bhedam, the division of like upasya, upasaka, jagat and jiva. Jiva, jagat, jagat, Ishvara, jiva, Ishvara, jiva, jagat, jagat, Ishvara, Ishvara, jagat. All these bhedas, upasya, upasaka, who make whatever division he makes, so antaram kurute, so thereby what happens? Means immediately, there is no delay involved. Immediately he gets subjected to tasya bhayam bhavati. Kurute, yes, does means here pashyati. Does means what? One who entertains this notion. See, this means, this the division means, one who entertains this division between himself and the Ishvara or Brahma. So that person, thereby immediately, without any delay whatsoever, tasya bhayam bhavi. Tasya bhayam, he will certainly get bhaya means samsara prayuktam dukkham. Bhayam fear here is not just literally fear. Samsara prayuktam dukkham bhavi. He will certainly get subjected to the sorrow of samsara. So therefore, Anvaya, if you have got this knowledge of Brahma, you are free from samsara, Brahma under your disturbed. Otherwise, you are subjected to this, you get continued in the samsara sorrow. Means, yatra dvaitam pashyati tatra bhayam bhavati iti bhava. Where you entertain the dvaita duality, tatra what happens? Bhayam, that is the root for samsara theory. That having pointed out that the Vedadarshi, the one who has got this notion of division, Veda, so he gets subjected to the previous samsara. And so he gives illustration. So that is to establish the same thing. Look, not leave aside the cases of ordinary mortals, even the deities, Adhisthana Devata, because of this notion of difference, they are subjected to fear. Again, later on, Chaitanya, Ishat, Madhvata, Savati, Ishodu, Tisuryaha, later on that, again he says that one who entertains this notion of difference, he is subjected to this fear. The fear is in the sense that he is subjected to the command of the Lord of Ishvara. Vayu Suryo Van Nirindro Mrutyur Janmantarentaram. Krutva dharmam vijananto pyasmad bhitya charantihi. Vayuhu Suryaha Vannihi Indraha Mrutyuhu Janmantare Dharmam Vijanantaha Api Antaram Krutva Asma Bhitya Charantihi. These guys, who are those? Vayu, the Lord Vayu, not whatever. You know the king of Vishnu. Given a chance, I can blow off entire creation. Suryaha, suppose the sun were not, what would have happened to us? So who is so indispensable, such a great one? Vannihi, fire. You know, if some chance is that I can burn everything. Indraha, the king of Mrityu, terror, Yama. So means everybody shares in front of Mrityu. Means these who are masters in their own capacity. What is meant is that all these Adhisthana Devatas, all these deities who are masters in their own capacity, whose might and power cannot be questioned as far as their speed of operation is involved. So, Vayu Surya Vanni Indraha Mrityuhu. So what happens? Janmantare Dharmam Vijanantaha Ati. They are there today, donning these posts of Vayu, Indra, Surya, etc. This is on account of what? Because they did some certain karmas and upasanas in the earlier kalpa. In the past kalpa they have performed. As a result of that, they have got this appointment, this post of the particular, that is Vayu, etc. They have got Janmantar, and they have got certain power in their own field of operation. So Janmantari, Dharmam Krutva. Dharma here is Ishtapurtadi Lakshanam. Dharma, which is characterized in terms of Ishta and Purta. Mundaka, you have seen that. So Ishtapurtadi Lakshana Dharma. So therefore Ishtapurtadi Lakshanam. That means Vidhi Vihita. Whatever that is enjoined by the Vidhi, the Shastra, Vedas. So having performed, or it is like this. Yes, Ishta Dharmam Vijanantaha api. Vijananta here not just knowing, Vijananta here is taking to the performance of those karmas along with the upasanas. So Vijananta api means Jnanapurvakam Anutistantaha Anushitavantaha api. Even though they had taken to the performance of these karmas along with the required upasanas in the earlier kalpa, or it can be Vijanta apini साध्यानुष्ठान लक्षणेन विशेषेण ज्ञात्वा आचरन्तः Vijanta. Knowing very well how, what is the sadhya, what is to be accomplished by these karmas and upasanas. Not just what is to be accomplished sadhya, also how they are taken to means anusthana, the way of performance of these karmas and anusthana, knowing both, but then thereafterward visheshana jnatva acharantaha, even having taken to the performance of these karmas and upasanas, where janmantare anyat janmani means in the past life, even then done janmantare Vijanta ati antaram krutva having made a difference in the sense bheda of upasya and upasaka. Upasya is different than me, the upasaka. Therefore that, having entertained the notion of difference on account of ignorance, so therefore the Antaram Krutva, having entertained that notion of difference, now what happened? Now, Asmad Bhitya Sharan. Because of fear on account of this Brahma. Now here, Bhiti here is like this. Brahmanaha Ajnanuvartinaha Santaha. Not just fear. Brahma will be another terror. Whether Brahma is friend or terror, you have to decide, not Brahma. Even Ishvara. Ishvara is terror for Rakshasa. At the same time, he is Suhrit for whom? Deva. Why is Ishvara also Partha? In innovation we find, actually Ishvara came in the Brahma, came in the form of Yaksha. Do you know why? To bless, do anugraha. For whom? Deva. Why? They were erring. They had committed a mistake. They thought that we have won the victory. And they had their bloated image. Ishvara thought, it's not correct. They will see, if this is wrong, that means they are thinking that they have won the victory is wrong. What about Asura? Why did he not correct Asura? Why? Because to correct Devas only he took that Yaksha for. Because Devas live in accordance with the Dharma. Whereas Asuras violate the Dharma. They take to Adharma. So there is every chance of improving them, and certainly because minor errors or mistakes are possible, and therefore just to correct and do anugraha on them, he appeared in the form of Yaksha and made them understand that victory that we have gained is because of Brahma. We have no capacity. That's what was demonstrated to Agni, Vayu, etc. They could not do anything. Even they could not lift they could not burn the blade of grass, nor lift the blade of grass. One who is living the life of Dharma, so he can be, means he should be corrected to that. He can take to be better than the other person. For him, other person one has to wait for a long time. So that's why here that is not fear aspect, it's not a terror aspect. Here, Bhaya here is Brahmanaha Ajnanuvartinaha Santaha Jitya Charantihi. Charantihi means they conduct themselves, means they implicitly obey the command of Brahma, themselves being so great. Why? All account of what? This. Because of the he is Prasiddhi, what Prasiddhi? This is also in the Kathopanishad.